G'day guys, this is the PhD man-child with a video response to bobsamurai with his question about piracy and who's to blame. Now I'm going to be answering this question, or yeah, sort of, with another question, and this is piracy such a bad thing? Now, he talked about how Japan is passing these laws like every other bloody country that's going to take a harsher stand on piracy because industry and all these groups like Hollywood and whatnot approaching government, which are very small industries, very minor infrastructures that are contributing money to the economy, squeezing the balls of politicians and forcing him to pass extremely harsh laws on what seems to be a really minor crime and not really affecting anyone except for these massive companies. Now, if we have a look at anime, the directors, voice actors, animators, they're all paid a very small fee. You don't see a lot of millionaires out there that are through voice acting or video game making or whatnot. It's these companies, and these people practically live on the poverty line, so they've paid their set wage, they've got a set budget for the production, and then it hits television, export, merchandise, whatnot. All these massive profits go to the companies. DVD box sets and anime in Japan is just fuckingly ridiculously expensive. I've visited these countries before. Second-hand shops are pretty good, but they're few apart. And out of all seriousness, with my beliefs of the internet, information should be free or really easy to access. Because of piracy, we do have a lot of these new services like the Netflix, but that's not available throughout the whole world because of licensing concerns. I would honestly love to have that in Australia and check out all these great archived shows and current shows coming out of Europe, US, whatever, but they're having problems of when they put it on televisions in Australia. So yeah, I guess where I'm going to have to be getting my newish shows like Games of Thrones. So pirates are being labelled as criminals. They're getting the same jail sentences and fines as people who should have gotten it as bankers in the financial crisis or terrorists. Really, if I were to download something and get caught, I would only expect to pay something like a driving ticket fine or a slap on the wrist. So the real criminals are definitely the governments and the companies. Just remember that. So who's at fault of the piracy? It would be the companies, your Hollywoods, your Disneys, your Bandais, your anime companies, all these people that put out these ridiculously expensive productions. Another really, I consider this to be evil, that there's a palette of very bizarre, very old, very unusual anime titles that either become flop, doesn't really get advertised out there, or has been buried for many years. I invite the viewers to go on Anime News Network and check out just all these amazing shows and genres out there that literally has a date, title, description, and maybe not even a photo. And I'd like to see these more obscure anime. And you'll be lucky to find a torrent, download it and whatnot, and it's also not hurting anyone because they're not making money on it. They're just sitting on it waiting to see when it's appropriate to do the release, if there's enough money for advertising or not. There should be websites at least, and this is a good starting point. Set up some websites and dump all of these older, obscure, non-profitable stuff, put an ad or whatever on it, and slowly build up from that. Build more free screening services with ads, more Netflix, more stuff like that, and lower prices on DVD prices. We sort of need to change the industry because the internet is heading in a better direction. Information on the internet should be free. And to be honest, the pirates are the good guys. They're the people that are trying to change society, where companies and corporations want to stay in the old times where things were profitable and easy to control. Do not diss them or insult them on the internet. Don't point the finger and look for someone to blame. Let's sit back and watch what happens. I mean, out of all seriousness, with the power of these companies, they're not going to suddenly collapse or die, or, anime just disappear altogether because the economy's shitty. Just sit back and enjoy the show. If you're downloading, keep downloading. Thank you very much. Peace the fuck out. Keep freedom of speech alive, and keep information on the internet affordable or free. See ya.